The CornuFe series of ranges from the La Cornue product line offer an amazing variety of cooking tools. You have this fantastic cooktop with a center 17,500 BTU burner, three 12,000 BTU burners, and a 6,000 BTU burner. As fantastic as it is to cook on open flame burners, there's a new accessory from La Cornue that will transform your cooking experience with this range, and that is a French plaque. The difference between cooking on an open flame burner and a French top is that when you have an open flame, you have direct heat on the food. When you cook on the plaque, you have indirect heat. So, for example, when you want to simmer grains, if you're concerned about things boiling over, you'd put them directly on the plaque. The indirect heat will heat the base of the saucepan, but it won't simmer out the liquids or boil out the liquids from your pan. The plaque is designed with a center ring which has a break here on the edge. That diffuses the heat, creating variable heat zones. So when we put something at the very center, it will cook rapidly, but if you want to melt chocolate or butter or hold grains, then you leave it out on the edge. Now, when you cook on a French top, another great benefit is that you can put so many saucepans on there at one time. Let me show you. So, this is a Hungarian sausage stew that I've prepared as an appetizer, which will serve with grilled bread. Here I have some grains that I want to cook to serve with my meal, and a vegetable side dish that I've already prepared. All these dishes can be held and kept very warm without evaporating liquids. It takes about 10 minutes to heat the plaque so that it comes to the optimal cooking temperature. When you heat the plaque, be sure to heat it on medium-low, not on high. You don't want it to get so hot that it loses the benefits of that slower cooking and simmering. Now, when you place foods on the plaque, the only thing you really have to think about is that the part of the pan that is closest to the center has the most heat. So from time to time, if you're simmering a dish with beans in it or grains, you'll want to turn the dish so that it doesn't get a hot spot at the part that's next to the hottest part of the plaque. Now, a fantastic way to use a plaque is when you're doing some high heat cooking. When we cook on high heat to saute or to sear foods, we let the pan heat up over moderate heat. If we force too much heat into the pan, we get a pretty explosive reaction. Now, in restaurants, what chefs like to do is they sear the food over very high heat, and then they usually finish it in the oven because they're creating that beautiful sear on the food, and then by putting it in the oven, it cooks through to perfection without drying out. What we'll do with our chicken is we'll sear it over high heat, and then we'll move it to the plaque to finish. Once your meal is prepared, you can turn the burner down to the very lowest setting or even turn it off because the residual heat will hold the food warm for at least 10 to 20 minutes. It's a great idea to actually make your La Cornue stove the centerpiece when you're entertaining, because now you can have all your food prepared, enjoy yourself with your guests, and when you're ready to eat, invite them to come to the stove and help themselves to this delicious meal that you've been able to prepare and hold to perfection on your La Cornue. The 1908 is a 36-inch stove that features a chateau oven. It also has the same cooktop as the CornuFe and the Albertine. And the great thing is that the accessory plaque is also available for use on the 1908, making it a very versatile stove. In addition to the wonderful accessory plaque, La Cornue also offers some additional accessories, including a wok ring and a griddle option. These pieces are compatible with the CornuFe, the Albertine, and the 1908. Accessories are wonderful ways to complement an already spectacular cooking tool.